Hello, dear friends. As most of you, if not all of you, may notice, I am in a library, a private library. It is actually the D. James Kennedy Library, which once belonged to him and which, following his death, it was given as a gift to Coral Ridge Presbyterian Church, where I labored with him for about 14 years as part of his staff, and where he was the founder and the senior pastor for many significant years. One of the great congregations in North America and in the world, not only numerically but primarily in terms of its impact and influence around the globe. I am in a favorite place. The books that you see are only a minority compared to many more in other shelves spread through these two rooms where I am at the moment. I am always very comfortable with books. It has been something very dear to me since my childhood. And I want to mention how grateful I am for my parents and for others who reared me, who instilled a great love for books from a very tender age. And the more that I read, the more I learned. The more I learned, the more I realized that it was not only the content of any single book, but many other things that I came to learn which continue to be beneficial to me. In the process of reading, my vocabulary is always greatly enlarged. My curiosity for many subjects is satisfied. The knowledge that I receive on the subjects that I happen to be reading also increases, and this is very important. And countless more things that could be mentioned as well. And I want to encourage my viewers to take an interest in reading also. Today, in this digital age, everything is done halfway, or as long as people get what they are after, they do not think of going farther and deeper, but we gain far more when we can read at greater depth and come to our own conclusions on the basis of what we have read. Through the years, reading has accomplished many things for me. One of these is that it builds my faith, because I read not only the Bible, but as a pastor, I have benefited from theological studies, commentaries, and other volumes that relate to the Word of God. But not only it builds my faith, but it also expands my intellect, because I'm not limited only to a certain type of subjects, but I read as extensively as I possibly can. And always my intellect is greatly expanded. And of course, it is always something that stimulates my own heart, because depending on the kind of reading that you make at any moment, your heart will be touched. We will learn from the author. We will learn more about the story that is being told, the subject that is being dealt with. So that's another advantage. Obviously, it also provides an example for character building. We find ideas, we find all kinds of precepts that we want to hold on to and build our lives on those things. And finally, even though we could go on, you have the opportunity of learning new fields. We can go into all kinds of fields of knowledge and learn what otherwise we could not grasp. And I find myself from time to time reading on things that never before I had the opportunity of reading, because I had to concentrate in my areas of specialty, the ones in which I would be teaching or preaching, so as to be at my best. So whatever your interests might be, I hope that you find godly and sound and important literature, that you'll build your life in so many dimensions. This is my appeal to you. This is my hope for you, because from experience I can report of the benefits that I have received and continue receiving, because as long as my sight is in good shape, and as long as I am alive and with a good mind, I shall continue benefiting from new readings. In fact, every month I'm ordering new books, not to be placed on a shelf, but to be grasped by my mind and by my heart, and then implemented through my actions in the world. Thank you so much for hearing, and hopefully next week we'll be talking about another subject that I have already chosen to share with you. Bye-bye.